This video, I'm going to show you around ZimaOS, a beginner-friendly operating system that turns any old mini PC into a home server. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what ZimaOS is, what you can do with it, and how to install it yourself. I want to start with something honest. I put off building my own home lab for years, not because I didn't want one, but because every guide I found felt really overwhelming. People started opening terminals and config files and really just took me out of it. And all that time, I kept paying for cloud storage. Every year, a little more. My photos were on Apple servers, my files were on Google, my videos were somewhere else entirely. Everything I owned was pretty much stored on someone else's computer. Then I found ZimaOS and that changed quickly. Let me show you why. ZimaOS is a home server operating system made by a company called Icewell. It runs on any x86 machine. That includes most mini PCs, old laptops, or even a spare desktop sitting in a closet. Once you have it installed, you don't actually need to touch that machine again. You don't need the screen, keyboard, or even the mouse. You just open a browser on any device connected to your network, you type in the IP address, and then you see the dashboard. The whole interface runs in a browser, and it really looks clean. It feels like a real product. Under the hood, it runs Docker, but you never get to see Docker if you don't want to. You never write compose files, you never touch the terminal, or even care about the terminal if you don't want to. ZimaOS will handle everything for you. There is a community edition which is free, and it's more than enough for people starting out. You've got all of the things that you need. If you want more, there is a plus version, and it's a one-time payment, not a subscription. Now, let's talk about what you can do with it. This is the part where people will ask. So, what can you actually run on this thing? The first thing people will set up is their own file storage. Think of this like a private Google Drive, except the file server is sitting in your house. Nobody else has access. Nobody else can scan your files or train any models on your photos. They're just yours. The next thing that people usually want to add is a media server. You point it to your movie folder, it builds a library automatically, and then you can stream pretty much anything from that device to any other device at home or away. There is no monthly fees. From there, the App Store takes over. You've got password managers, network-wide blockers, note-taking apps, read it later apps, all available in one click. Most of these apps are open source, free to run, and private by default. What surprised me the most was how fast this adds up. I canceled 3 subscriptions in the first 2 weeks. The hardware paid for itself very quickly. So let's talk about how you install this. Let's walk through the actual install. Now, you need at least 2 things: a mini PC and a USB drive with at least 4 gigabytes. First, go to the ZimaOS website and download the installer image. It's about 1.5 gigabytes. Then, download Belliner Etcher, which is a free flashing app. Open it, select the ZimaOS image, and select your USB drive. Then, click Flash. That part will take about 20 minutes. While that's running, go to your mini PC's BIOS. You need 2 things: enable UEFI boot mode and disable secure boot. ZimaOS will not install without those 2 things. So, enable UEFI and disable secure boot. Once the flash is done, plug in the USB into your mini PC, boot from it, and the installer will appear. Pick your target drive, confirm, and the actual install finishes in just a few minutes. Remove the USB, reboot, and ZimaOS starts automatically. You'll see an IP address on your screen. Open from any browser on any device. Just type the address in, create your account, and you're in. You won't need to plug in a keyboard in the actual mini PC. You can do that from anywhere on your network, from any device in your network. Make sure that if your mini PC got assigned a DHCP address, make sure you go to your router and find out what that address is. So now you're in. The dashboard is loaded, your account is created, and you're looking at a clean interface that frankly looks better than most consumer products. This is a good time to start exploring for a minute. The first thing you'll notice is the App Store. It carries hundreds of third-party applications, media servers, music servers, download managers, web servers, Git servers, smart home integrations, all maintained by a community of a lot of people. You can spend a good hour just scrolling around here. Beyond the basics, ZimaOS includes a virtual machine feature, ZVM or ZVM, which lets you run full operating systems like Windows, Linux directly on your home server. Most people never use this right away because normally you actually don't know it's there. But I'm telling you, try this out and you'll love it. Most recent updates have added encrypted folders, better storage management, and improved RAID handling. So even as a beginner, you're running software that's actively being developed and taken seriously. And the whole time you're doing this, the machine is sitting somewhere in your house, quiet, using almost no power, doing exactly what you told it to do, nothing more. I want to be honest about something. A home lab doesn't stay small. You started with a file server that works great, then you add media server, and then you spot an app that you didn't know really exist. You install it, and it solves a problem that you actually forgot you had. That's the loop. One small win will lead to the next one. You stop following tutorials and actually start building something that really belongs to you. And that's the feeling that really hard to explain until you experience it yourself. You open the dashboard and everything is running here is yours. No company can take it away. No price hike can touch it. No service that's going down that will actually affect it. ZimaOS is the easiest way to start. Not the most powerful option out there, but it is the most approachable. And for the first home lab, approachable is exactly what you need. If you set this up, let me know in the comments. Tell me what app you installed first. I'd love to see what you build. Thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions about how to run ZimaOS, let me know. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. See you in the next video.